Unmanned.
Got him.
Unmanned, it just says normal for me.
Hi, it's Bull975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox, and today I'm bringing you some features. They're not bugs, they're features, we all know this. That opening clip is me scanning Selfish the One and getting unmanned Selfish in a Cobra, which is kind of freaky. He was definitely manning the ship at the time, so God knows what happens there. We all get them, we all get features, whether it be crashes out, NPCs that suddenly scan as a hollow box. You know, there are a lot of things that happen in Elite Dangerous that are just like, oh, that's enraging, and that's mad. You know, the game is kind of a little unstable these days. Al had a horrible week of Elite Dangerous. He had a whole week where, like, it became almost unplayable. The game would just freeze at random moments. I mean, he was probably worried it was going to happen during combat, because it happened often enough, and it was coming to the point where he wasn't going to play, because he was fucked if he was going to play in solo. And you know, he had so many freezes, it was an absolute nightmare. Here's the game freezing on him while he tries to do a bit of piracy. Literally, it's like I pause it. It's insane. But this was happening constantly all week long, and when they did the server refresh, amazingly it went away. He complained to FDev, he put a ticket in, and then they did the server refresh and suddenly it was playable again. So, you know, there was a few people that had that problem, so let me know if you were one of them. A subscriber sent this to me tonight. He was scanning my ship, sending me messages, and then next thing you know, the game boots him out. Who doesn't love a good error message and connection failure? Wonderful. But yeah, now there's so many weird issues with the game. It has to be said, you have to be careful when it comes to accusing people of combat logging these days, because it's very, very difficult with the amount of disconnects. People see it all the time. There's all sorts of weird and wonderful things that happen. Now, I've slowed this footage right down. This is Commander Danger of TOC, who for some reason wants me to mention that he's got 3,000 player kills in this game, or over 3,000 player kills in this game. He does bang on about that somewhat, but here is someone interdicting him that's literally in front of him. You can see the lag. I've slowed it down so you can really see the lag. But Warlord of the Dark Marauders interdicts him while actually being in front of him, which is high skill by Lord, I've got to say. I know we engineer our interdictors for wide angle, but yeah, the wide angle that Lord employs here is incredible. But obviously it's a D-instance between an American and a Brit, and this is what happens. In combat you get shuttle rams, in a Super Cruise you get interdictions from in front of you. Absolutely nuts. So yeah, I brought you this one. Now the last clip I set up is actually the game working as intended, but I didn't know that certain people might think it's not working how it intended. So if you're out deep space exploring and you reset, reboot and repair your ship, you lose your explorer data. Now I didn't know this because I'm not an explorer until recently when I did it, and Scooby was like, you've lost your data, and I'm like, what? What do you mean I've lost my data? But if you do it when bounty hunting, you don't lose your bounties, which is something Scooby didn't know. Scooby thought if you did it while you were bounty hunting, you lost your bounties, which you don't. That's actually weirdly how the game's intended to be. You don't lose your bounties. Now, I don't know why you lose your data when you don't lose your bounties, but that's just the way it is. So this is just an example of the game working how it should, and let you know, don't be afraid to reboot and repair when you're out res hunting. I use my prismatic shields to ram NPCs, and then I just reboot and repair, get 50% of them back to ram some more. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think in the comments down below.